Shri Ganapati Sharada Gurubhyo Namaha Brahmanandam Paramasukadam Kevalam Gnanamurtim Dvandvatitam Gagana Sadrisham Tattvamasya Laksham Ekam Nityam Vimalamachalam Sarvadhi Sakshibhutam Bhavatitam Trigunarahitam Sadgurum Tam Namami. Welcome to all for this session on Sri Guru Charitra to chapter 43, where Sri Guru narrated the significance of Anantha Vratha to Sayamdeva. Sri Guru said, Dharmaraja, the son of Pandu, did this Vratha, and by that he regained his kingdom, which was lost in a game of dice with the Kauravas. Thereafter, the Pandavas were living in the forest with great sufferings. The Kauravas sent Durvasa Rishi to the Pandavas for harassing them even in the forest. Sri Krishna, the protector of his devotees, assisted Pandavas in difficulties. Once Draupadi and the five Pandavas bowed to Sri Krishna and asked, how shall we be relieved from this Vanavasa that is living in the forest? Sri Krishna advised them to do Anantha Vrata. Sri Krishna told them Anantha should be worshipped on Bhadrapada Shuddha 14th day, that is Shukla Paksha 14th day, that is Chaturdashi day. I will tell you a tale regarding this Vrata. In the Krita Yuga, there lived a Brahmin named Sumantu of the Vasishtha Gotra. Diksha was his devoted wife. He begot a daughter named Sushila. Later, Diksha died. In order to continue the Grahastha rites, the Brahmin married with Karkasha, who used to quarrel with her husband and daughter every now and then. Due to this, Sumantu was always dejected. As Sushila grew, she became fit for marriage. One day, Kaundinya came to Sumantu, who gave Sushila to him in marriage. In Ashada and Shravana months, Sushila and Kaundinya lived with Sumantu, but Prakasha quarreled with Sushila daily, so Kaundinya requested Sumantu to allow him to go home. Sumantu felt very sorry as his only daughter would be going away. He said, this is not my wife, but she is my enemy. Now my daughter will go away. Where there is no peace, the home is like a forest. Kaundinya consoled him. Due to his persuasion, he agreed and stayed for 12 days more. On the 13th day, Sumantu asked his wife to prepare delicious food for his daughter and son in law as they were departing. Prakasha entered the inner room, shut the door, and placed stones against the door so that it should not be opened easily. At least Sumantu gave wheat konda to Sushila and bade them goodbye. Next morning, they reached a river. Kaundinya got down from the chariot, went to the river for bath and rituals. Sushila saw that many females wearing red silk saris had gathered in the sand and they were worshipping some god. Sushila went to them and inquired what they were doing. The females replied, we are worshipping Anantha. By doing this vrata, all the desires are fulfilled. Sushila took instructions from them. He gave 14 knots to a red string and prepared the Anantha and Shesha of Darbha and worshipped Anantha with 16 upacharas. He then tied the Anantha, and that is Anantha Dhara, that's basically the Anantha string, on her wrist. Once, when they were sitting, Kaundinya observed the red string on the wrist of Sushila. He asked angrily, Did you tie this red string to keep me under your thumb? She said, this is Anantha's string, Anantha, by whose favor we got this kingdom and prosperity. Hearing this, Kaundinya took the string by force and threw it into fire. He remarked, it is due to my penance that this kingdom is obtained by us. Sushila was very dejected. She hastened to take out Anantha from fire and put it in milk. But due to this, the Anantha was enraged. The kingdom and all their glory was destroyed in no time, and Kaundinya became a pauper. Kaundinya now repented and resolved that so long as he would not see Anantha, he would neither drink or eat. Having resolved, he started with Sushila and went into a forest. He saw a tree laden with fruits, but no bird touched its fruit. Kaundinya asked the tree if it had seen Anantha. The tree said, I have not seen Anantha, but if you see, please speak to him about me. Further, he saw a cow and a calf. They were trying to eat grass, but they could not do so. When he saw a big bull, further he saw two lakes, the goose and other birds. They did not drink the water. Later, he came across an elephant and an ass who could not speak. Kaundinya had asked all if they had seen Anantha. They all denied, but said if he saw Anantha, he would speak about him to each of them, about each one of them. At last, Kaundinya was tired of walking and he lay on the ground. In the meantime, an old Brahmin came there and inquired about him. Knowing the cause of his worry, he said, I shall show you Anantha. Come with me. Kaundinya followed him and saw a fine city. Brahmin seated Kaundinya on the throne of precious stones and appeared before him in his real form. Seeing this, Kaundinya was amazed, and he bowed to Sri Anantha and began to praise him. Sri Anantha was pleased and gave him three boons. By the first, he attained dharma. By the second, his poverty was destroyed. And by the third, he got abode in Vaikunta. Kaundinya referred to the tree, cow with the calf, bull, the two legs, elephant, ass, and the old Brahmin. Sri Anantha said, the tree laden with fruits was a Brahmin who was proud of his learning and did not teach his students, hence he became a tree. The cow had given an infertile land to a Brahmin in charity. The bull was a rich Brahmin who did not give in charity to anyone. The two lakes were two sisters who exchanged charity only among themselves. The elephant is actually your anger, and the ass is your vanity. The old Brahmin you met on the way was myself. Whoever you have seen are all now liberated. After receiving the blessing of Sri Anantha, Kaundinya lived as a ruler for many years and in the end went to heaven. Sri Krishna told this to Yudhishthira, who then worshipped Anantha with devotion. Sri Guru told this to Sayamdeva and asked him to let his eldest son Naganatha to do Ananta Puja. Sayamdeva did as advised, arranged grand Samaradhana and dined with Sri Guru. Sayamdeva then returned to his palace. He returned to his place, kept a family there, and he alone returned to Sri Guru to serve him. In this way, your forefathers, this is the story told by Sri Siddha to Namadharaka. In this way, your forefathers attained the favor of Sri Guru. Thus, come to the end, chapter 43 of Sri Guru Charitra. Namaste Sharade Devi, Kashmira Puravasini, Twamaham Prarthaye Nityam, Vidya Danancha Dehime. Goodbye.